or this is out of my realm, you know? So this is, I've done a few of these Zoom as kind of a lurker, but I've never necessarily participated. So I appreciate the offer. Kind of cool for me to get a chance to come on and talk a little ball, a little bit more X's and O's, specifically with a football coaches crowd. Granted, I've only done this for a year, so probably all of you have much more experience with this, but hopefully I get a little bit of a nugget that you guys potentially can use. I'm going to talk about one specific concept that we use. I'm a head coach in San Diego, and we try to spin it around a bunch. We do a bunch of RPO stuff. We do a lot of drop back stuff. And so we were a lot of 10 personnel last year, a lot of 11 personnel. And this is one specific concept that we use. Actually, going back doing the stats for this clinic, we only ran it 15 times. We ran it 3 times, scrambled off of it. We were 10 for 12 on it, 83%. I think 2 or 3 touchdowns off of it. One of my favorite concepts, straight up hijacked it from the league. Okay, I'm used to calling it bullets. A lot of people call it rail. If you're familiar with it, it's kind of an old digit system play. So I'll quickly go over the read just so we can kind of get an idea here of what we're talking about as I try to share my screen. I've also got like 3 different screens, so I apologize if you guys get the wrong screen here. This is the YouTuber world. You all see my screen?
Yes, I got you.
Perfect. Here we go. Bullets. Okay, so then again, if you guys ever want to know how people write on screens like this, there's a bunch of different tools. I prefer Epic Pen. That's kind of the easiest way to do it. I know you can do it a bunch of different ways. So, oh, it's not going to work. Oh, it's not going to work. Either way, the bullet in the backfield. This is the bullet route. It is essentially a go route from the backfield. Okay, this is the number 1 read. This essentially let me beat out Dan Orlovsky when I was playing for the Lions. Straight up, he couldn't handle what this looks like at the line of scrimmage. So the essence of this starts from right here. This is a 45-degree straight shot, right through 45 degrees. You are trying to get a pick or a rub. Now, our guys jacked this up last year every different way possible. But the easiest way to tell them is to tell them to have a moving pick and run through where they anticipate whoever's got the bullet route runner to be running in man coverage. Doesn't always work, but they just need to go fast and go through there. Never seen the ball thrown to this route, ever. Not once in my life. Done it multiple teams in the NFL. The bullet route is a go route from the backfield. The coaching point is you run through the feet of the 45-degree angle route. Okay, this is a 5-yard split no matter what. 5-yard split for the 45-degree angle route. Through the feet as a go route. The thing about it is you can throw it as fast as you can. So the bullet route is running and looking the entire time. So there's running and looking. I've thrown it behind the line of scrimmage. We've thrown it at the line of scrimmage, behind the line of scrimmage. You also throw it down the field. So if the linebacker type, whoever has this defender, hangs at all, you can put it right on him, which happens probably 50% of the time. If for some reason he tries to run underneath the rub, you can put it down the field. I put out a video today, Tom Brady throwing this rail route down the field to James White a few years ago. They don't call it the exact same thing, but it's the same concept, a go route from the backfield. So it's 1 at the line of scrimmage, 2 down the field. Then on the backside inside wide receiver has a shallow across. Very similar to how a lot of people run mesh. We don't live the vertical up. It's just you can sit in zone, keep running versus man. And that's it, yo. That's a wrap. That's the read. 1 to the bullet in the backfield, 2 to the bullet down the field, 3 to the shallow coming across. We threw it to the check down once for a 2-point conversion. This hitch is a pre-snap. Love it. Could hand it to him and guaranteed 15 yards. I mean, you got to love it to throw it out there. We did not throw it one time, even in practice. Routes on air, we never threw it. So this is the number 1 way we run it out of what I'm used to calling 2-by-1 or split backfield. The other way we run it, handful of different ways. We run it out of 3-by-1, which is essentially empty, 5-man protection. The concept is the exact same. Bullets is bullets is bullets from the backfield. You got a 45-degree through, the bullet route running through the feet of the number 1, running a go route. You can throw it at the line of scrimmage or down the field to the shallow. That's it. Everything comes right at the quarterback's line of vision. Now, the reason why we had so many good scrambles, we had a couple scrambles, because everybody runs to that side. Your eyes are to that side, and the quarterback's able to run right up the middle or to the left away from the bullets. So is that a 3-by-1? We just add another hitch. We also run it at a 2-by-2 empty. And all this is, we don't run a lot. We have a few different ways we run mesh. This is just mesh with bullets. So I'm a big fan of finding different ways to combo these things. So the quarterback basically reads this. Nothing changes for the quarterback. All that really happens now is that we have two pickers, two pick plays going through there. We got the 45-degree pick, and we've got normal mesh. Okay, so if you're not familiar with mesh, I'm sure you can. It's about the easiest thing in the world to find out how to run. Okay, so it's the same exact read. Bullet 1, bullet 2, shallow. And then this is our red zone. After we've hit you with about 3 bullets, we'll come back and basically run just a short post. So now this changes to the 45-degree angle, becomes just an angle post. We usually run this in the red zone. I couldn't change the drawing. You just line it up. Inside the 20, it goes from a 10-yard angle post to the back pylon. And this is just a short post, or basically you take the track of the bullet up to 5 yards and you run a post. So really it just kind of works as like an inverted scissors. You read it angle to post to shallow. Again, everything in the line of vision for the quarterback. That's one of the biggest points. So let me see if I can actually get a couple clips here. Okay, so let's see if I can make it big. So I'm not going to be able to draw it, but if you can see this, I really dislike showing blurry huddle film, but this is what the best we can do. Okay, so we're running bullets to the left up top. So the dude, the 6'5" wide receiver with the yellow sleeves, is running the 45-degree angle. We're running the bullets out of the backfield here. I should have put in my little remote. There it is. Boom. It's basically like the easiest completion sweep to the left you'll ever get. You can see right here, this was the guy with the yellow sleeves, first time ever playing football. He literally goes up and blocks the guy. Okay? It never gets called, ever. It will never get called. There it is, 3rd down, 7, first game of the year, easy. Okay, you can see the shallow coming on the backside. If it's there, okay, we were running it with a slant as the backside number 1 at this time. It doesn't really matter what you do. Never throw it. Really simple. Next, this is going to be up top. Okay, this is to 3 different backs too. So we're going to get up top with the 45, the bullet from out of the backfield. There it is, catch and throw right at the line of scrimmage. Nice. Leverage. We do a bunch of RPO from offset back, so that people are always thinking we're going to run away from the back. It's a nice, easy way to come out and get an easy completion. Again, I'm not going to talk quarterback footwork here, but this quarterback footwork right here is perfect. All his cleats in the ground, bang, rip it. Fast, no laces. Again, watch the rub. See the shallow coming. There it is. Okay, the first one was our fullback. This one was our backup tailback. Everybody ran this thing. We'll see it from the backfield. Really fast, eyes looking. Again, that's the hardest thing to coach if you're coaching backs here, to run and look, because there's a little bit of faith that you're not going to get your block knocked off by a corner. Next one is going to be same thing up top. Again, all these are kind of crummy films. This is from a bunch, but the concept is the same up top. Bullets. Now it's a little down the field. I don't know if you can see the rub here, but our wide receiver up top gets the rub, and there it is down the field. Again, to me, in high school, I love boundary throws. It's just so easy, simple way, easy completion, getting our guy going vertical towards the end zone. And this kid is an absolute beast playing tailback, so I did everything in my power to get him the ball as often as possible. From the backfield, again, just watch the collision, the angle. Again, just nice, simple, easy pick play. There it is, run through his shoulder. That's our veteran wide receiver knowing exactly what he's doing. The quarterback drop here, something I didn't mention. I call it a hybrid. A lot of people in the air raid world call it a shuffle. The hybrid is just because it can be one step. It can be kind of a shuffle if you get a pre-snap bet on what you're going to get. So now hopefully I have one that's not the exact same. To the boundary again down here. Okay, I can keep showing the same thing. I don't know if you guys have issues with your end zone camera, but I had issues with end zone cameras. Okay, here it is to the field. This is we throw it to the shallow here. So just to show you through the read here. So now we're going to go to the bullet up top. He doesn't like it. Bullet up top, doesn't like it. Down to the shallow. Now the guy drops it because he's terrified he's going to get hit. But it's there. Simple read. Again, we struggled to get through 1 to 2. Okay, so no to the bullet here. To the left. Yes to the shallow. There it is. Pure progression. Right through his hands. Can't catch it for him, as Jeff Blake used to tell me. End zone, awesome. Okay, here it is up top, bullet up top. This is a scramble. Okay, so we're going to get the pick up top. There's the bullet. He says no. He says no to the shallow. Probably make the argument that he could throw the bullet right there at the line of scrimmage. No, run, touchdown. Again, see it from the back. To me, it's just bullet, shallow, run. Bullet, no, shallow, no. There's that huge hole. Getting buried here. Again, really simple play. Again, I love it for its simplicity. The unique teaching is teaching the back to run and look and what the path is. You can see the rub down here. This is not really a rub. This is a straight up bench press. Okay, probably don't want to teach that. Again, this was a third down call for us, really a fourth down call because we always go for it. Okay, this is the angle route. Okay, so now we're going to get the bullet down here to the bottom, coming out the backfield, the post, and we're going to get the angle to the corner of the end zone. Now, it helps to have a 6'5" guy that's a FCS wide receiver. Again, there it is. I'll show it a handful of times. Really, I love our quarterback's footwork here. His base is absolutely the elite of what I've seen at the high school level. All his cleats in the ground, no heel click, never changes, just beautiful, strong, nice rotation, up high, high back 5, touchdown. Again, you can see the shallow coming across if it's not there. So angle, corner, post, shallow. Really simple. I think that's it. So I don't know how long that took, but for me, it's just, I love it because it's an easy completion. The unique teaching is the quarterback, the drop, as far as the hybrid element of it. It can be catch and throw. It can be shuffle. And then the back, teaching the back to run and look on a go path because they're probably not used to running goes. And then that pick element or rub by the 45-degree route. And so if you can marry those things together, it's an outstanding call for us. I'm going to call it more. I didn't realize we were 83% on it. And, for us, that's where we're at.
Nice. Very love it. It's very it reminds me a lot of kind of the new mesh tee wheel that's becoming very popular out there. Kind of that Chip Kelly mesh play, very similar. Kind of mesh with a spot route and that rail route from the running back. Definitely something we run a bunch of that. I love it. So awesome, man. We really appreciate you coming on and talking ball with us. I know I told them about the video that you sent me. And I was surprised. Because most guys don't do that. There's actually that personalized video, and that was really cool. So I appreciated that. And the hat got me too. I know that's a big San Diego thing, man. I got to make myself here. So
if you recognize you're definitely you definitely got some Coronado in you or some teams in you. So
yes, I do. Absolutely.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Yeah. I'm gonna go out to the porch right now.
Absolutely, man. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on, JT. We appreciate it.
Thanks, fellas. Good.